This nibble originally aired on RSBANDB Update, episode 874. Go for launch. Enjoy. The Jagex launcher in 2022, as we talked about, will have the remembered credentials, fix the too many login attempts bug that can crop up from time to time, and later on in the year, it will bring direct access to RuneLite for old school, multi-character support, and improved UI support, and support for the Jagex account. And this is where we actually got to have a bit of a deep dive into what this looked like. The Jagex account features verifiable email addresses, improved password complexity, multi-factor backup codes, bot protection, a better recovery flow, and you'll be able to log in with it on multiple characters at the same time. And I think it's at this point where the Jagex launcher was perhaps sold.
Yeah, multiple at the same time. That's a little bit more of a game changer, right?
Exactly. Without needing to, necessarily worry about firing off multiple game clients. This time you just have the Jagex launcher do it. So
yeah, that is kind of nice.
Yeah.
And I bet you don't get the you know how you get those just login errors every once in a while. You're trying to log in and you can't. And it's like, try again later. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
but that won't happen anymore.
I'd imagine that would be included in that. So the timeline on this, right now they're at the open beta stage. Next will be RuneLite support, followed by a full release including macOS support, an improved UI, and the ability to actually install the RuneLite client from this launcher. So they're going all in on RuneLite with this.
And I wonder, that's cool, RuneLite, but can Alt-1 get some love?
And see, that's the thing. That's not an actual piece of software that is a client. It's kind of something that just overlays with the existing client, and I think that would be a greater philosophical discussion for everybody to have at the end of the day if that should be integrated.
Well, but I mean, would it be really any different than having a launcher, say like ESO has, where you can download all the mods that you want, and it just helps you organize which ones you're turning on, which ones you're turning off?
Right. Because that's effectively what RuneLite is with its plugins.
Yeah. I mean, okay, if you want to stick with RuneLite, fine. Can we get a RS3 RuneLite that has the accessibility features that I can use with Alt-1? That'd be cool.
Oh boy. You've opened a can of worms here, because you have to say, would Jagex have the time for that? Would it be worth doing the investment on? And if not, do you open up the client to allow people to dabble with it, as has happened through initially with reverse engineering on the old school side, and then embrace it? Well, we know what Mod Warden said when he was here. He wanted to open it up.
That's what yep. That's
so
where I was going.
That's why you went that way.
Yep. It is.
And then the final stages will be Jagex accounts, account conversion, and then account unification.
Okay.
So I wonder if we ask the listeners of the podcast and in general, are you now sold on the Jagex launcher after hearing what it's going to enable in terms of multiple accounts and what's happening under the hood? Ask a player, ask yourselves, if you're listening to this, are you sold? Are you sold now?
I am definitely sold when I'm going to be running more than one account. So that will probably mean that I'll use it all the time. Yeah, I mean, I've just been used to using Steam lately, right? Like ever since it came out. So I kind of have to switch from that. But yeah, I mean, you might as well, right? Like, I don't love another launcher, but I might as well. It's,
And with this, they said that not only will it be a focus on this kind of improvements, this is just that next evolutionary step, so to speak. in that, you'll still be able to, if you wanted to, log in via Steam with a Jagex account. So I assume Steam will still be an option for this, because you want to keep that first class experience where you just press a button on Steam and the game opens up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I do like that. Yeah.
So,
that's probably why
yeah.
I use it.
Yeah. And focusing on communication, they say visit jagex.com/launcher to keep up to date with new features. There's going to be technical blogs for those interested, and there will also be blog posts on major releases when that happens. So.
All right, stay tuned.
I think I'm sold. And we'll just have to wait and see where this goes, but overall, I guess we know what all those server maintenance cycles were for now. Whenever the game was rebooting for a little bit longer than normal, is that they were upgrading infrastructure and hardware to enable things like this to happen. You can find full episodes of RSBANDB Update right here on this YouTube channel. If you found this video useful or just enjoyed it, like and subscribe, or leave a comment.